Apparently what you've done is create a level 5 hype train, which is, as we all know, Twitch's way of incentivizing you all to spend more money. Let's just call it what it is, you know? Let's just address that elephant in the room directly. People are like, hey, we should sub to this guy, he's fun. And then Twitch is like, hype train! And everyone's like, oh my god, quick, throw money at people! You don't need to. It's okay. I'm going to be streaming regardless of whether you're subbed or not. The YouTube videos will always be free. The Twitch will always be free for you to watch. If you've got a couple of grand burning a hole in your back pocket, I won't say no. But if you wake up and you think, you know what? I don't want to give my money to a streamer or a YouTuber, that's also okay. Now don't clip that visa, because if Twitch or YouTube hear me say that, I'll get it. That's not towing the company line. You know, you're not allowed to. Actually, I do have a genuinely important thing to talk to you. Like a genuinely important thing to talk to you about, because I've got a Patreon, and the Patreon support allows me to say no to an absolute ton of sponsors. Every single time someone emails me, hey, we'd like to sponsor a video, I can say no. They're like, hey, do you want to shill crypto? No. Do you want to talk about NFTs? No. No, I don't. Do you want to say that this game's good? No, it's not. I don't play it. Every time they come to me, I can say no. That Patreon gives me the buffer to say no. And believe me, Rady Shady keeps adding zeros onto that number, and I just keep saying no, because by now it's just kind of got funny. But there's a however coming here. I have been contacted actually recently by some companies who I genuinely like and genuinely use. Like, I actually have their products, and I think they're very good. And I will probably work with those guys professionally. People will say to me, how on earth can you take sponsorships when you've got a Patreon? And the point is, I bet it's Costco. I frickin' wish it was Costco. Like, I wouldn't even try and justify that to you. I would just take it straight away. But no, it's when a company comes to me that I think is beneficial for both me and you, then I'll take it. But we'll reassess in about, what, 4 or 5 months? And then if it isn't working, I'll just drop them. That works. It's not Warhammer, but it would be great. I would like it if it was Warhammer. But no, so I will take sponsorships from companies that I believe bring value to both you and me. And if they don't bring value to you and me, we just don't take them. There we go. That works. God, if you got a Yorkshire tea sponsorship before the Spiffing Brit, I would die laughing. Oh, okay, we may need to reach out to them. But no, in all seriousness, I don't mind taking a sponsorship from a company that I use and can justify. What it is, can I justify it? Is it valuable to me and to you? If it's not valuable to me or to you, then no, we'll say no. But in general, it would be good stuff. Do you have any Warhammer videos planned? I wish. I legit wish I did. Because the Dawn of War video did really well, actually. I didn't realise how popular that was still. I started playing Path of Exile last night because of you. Thank you for the pain and suffering. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Like, that is an issue. My man is about to get sponsored by birds. Holy hell. Shall I reach out to them? Shall I sit down with birds and be like, yo, listen, will you take an AstroTurf sponsorship? I would take all of these, just immediately, straight away. Okay, Chris Wilson got another soul. So I feel like some weird harbinger of souls for Chris Wilson. Just slowly absorbing people toward Path of Exile. But I don't feel bad about it, because it's a good game. Guys, I've got some news for you. I would say it's big news, but let's be real, it's not big news in the, scale of news that happens every day. It's probably relatively minor news. It's a streamer has teamed up with a company. That's not really important news for anyone, is it? Like if you were to walk out onto the average street and say, yo, what do you think of Josh Strife Hayes? They'd look at you and they'd go, please stop asking me that question, Josh. You've asked me that several times. I'm never going to answer you. I don't know who you are. It's quite creepy that you're stalking me. Please go away. That's what they would say. And then I would continue asking them until they watched me. That's how I get all of my viewers. So yeah, big things happening. Big things are happening. You have a part in the new Warhammer series being sidekick to Henry Cavill. No. Henry hasn't asked me personally yet if I would be involved in that. He's not yet delivered me a handwritten letter saying, Josh, I require you to be my personal servitor, my thrall in this series. As soon as he does that, I'll say yes. But you're becoming a J-mod. No, I don't hate myself enough for that. I've been a P-mod for a long enough time. I've served my time in the RuneScape trenches. No, bigger than that. OnlyFans, not quite as big as that. Okay, we're going to get there. But in all seriousness, I do have something to show you. Something very exciting. First of all, we are going to continue playing Blood Moon. I have lots of plans for Blood Moon. If you guys remember correctly, I've still got my Amulet of Jumping, which allows me to just fling myself... Oh god, I can't see a thing. There's too much fog. Cast the Amulet of Falling, and... Ah, we're in the sea. Cool, good start. Oh, we've jumped off the island. Fantastic. Let me just swim back to the island, because otherwise I'll be quite scared, because I hate the open ocean. Amulet of Van Halen. Yeah, of course we called it the Amulet of Van Halen. It casts Jump. What else are you going to call an amulet that only casts Jump? We've also got the Colovian Parachute, which is a tiny hat that casts Slowfall. You know, just in case we want to make sure we're okay with that. But no, I've got a genuine bit of exciting news for you guys. Like, so I don't take sponsorships, just because I don't agree. I've got 2 rules when it comes to sponsorships. I actually did a long post on Patreon. If you're a supporter on Patreon, you've already seen this. But what happened was, I put a long post on Patreon. I've got 2 rules when it comes to sponsorships. One, I must actually use the product. Like, if you come to me and say, hey, will you advertise this product? Do I actually use it? If I don't use it, the answer is no. I don't even care if it's good. If I don't use your product, the answer is no, straight away, because that would be disingenuous of me. The other question is, do I think it's worth advertising? Because I could use a product, but not think it's got any value to the audience. That's what it is. But there is a product that I use, and I think has value to you. And I can neither confirm nor deny that them sending me a load of waifu cups was partly responsible for me saying, you know what, gamer subs, you cheeky scamps, you little rascals, you. Yeah, okay. Now everyone is joking in the chat saying, Josh, waifu cup when? Do you want the genuine answer? If this partnership goes well, months. It's just water, you know. I drank a lot earlier when I was in the gym, and I don't want to drink too much in one day, but I'll use the cup. But I would like all of you to appreciate the fact that I have also created a graphic specifically for this situation, this exact situation, because I knew at some point I would have to mention it on stream, because they asked me to. They said, Josh, if you're going to team up with us, and if you're going to take a code Josh for 10% off, you need to mention us at least once on the stream. That's a contractual obligation. So I created this graphic that I can now proudly play. I'd like you all to be incredibly proud of me, because it actually took me hours to make that, because I had no idea how to do it. In case you had to wonder, I had to find the font. I had to find the kind of reflection graphic on the side of it. I had to type it in, add a green screen to it manually, chroma key out the green, put it onto a video editing software, have it fade in, have it fade out, find the sound on YouTube, download that, add the sound to the background. It plays sound. So there you go, gamer subs. I'll say it again, but no, in all reality, you can... In fact, if someone types into the chat, !drink, it should pop up with a hyperlink. There's no sound, don't worry. There we go. People are always like, Josh, what are you drinking? Drink gamer subs. You get 10% off with the code Josh. Do you all feel successfully sold to? Now, do you all feel suitably shilled out? I hope you do. That was what I was going for. Have we had enough shilling? We go back to the game? Alright, cool. You're all salty, you're so capitalized. I like to start the stream with a good healthy dose of capitalism. If I can't start the stream like that, why are we even starting it? Now, people are asking in the chat, am I going to get my own gamer subs flavor? I would like that. I would very much like that. I think, and I've had this conversation with them, because to be fair, I actually spoke to someone pretty high up in the company, and they were pretty cool, pretty chill. They were like, yo, Josh, look, this is a big risk. We don't know if your audience is going to like it. I'm like, I don't care. I like it. Send me shit. And they said, okay, if this goes well, then we will look at getting you your own flavor. And I said, look, I want like a sweaty vest flavor. That's what I want. If we can, this works well for like 6 months, we can have that chat. I can sit down with them and I can be like, yo, come on. This is, the people want this. Make this happen. But no, a waifu cup and a flavor is definitely on the cards. Do you have a favourite flavour? So currently I'm drinking through the, what's it called? The Guacamole Gamer Fart, because it's just strawberry and peach flavour, which is really nice. Blowhole Blast. And they also sent us some of the Soda Pressed Despair, which is lovely. Most of it, though, is quite... I tend to drink the caffeine stuff before I go for a workout, and it works for me pretty well. Right, let's go to Aldrune. And they also sent me a lot of waifu cups, which that was the way to my heart, to be fair. When that happened, I'm like, yeah, I'll listen. I'll sit down. We'll have a chat. Was that the actual name? Yes, it was. It was, straight up. You can use code JOSH for 10% off. Everything. You don't even need to go through my link to use it. It just works. You know? It just works. Todd Howard heard that and he's just like, what? We're talking about me? When do we get a JoshStrife waifu cup? If the integration with them is successful enough, couple of months.